And then I wonder, because I've had in my mind for a long time how for lack of a better term, a drop dead date. I mean, literally, a number came to me a long time ago. That's how long I would be here on this planet, and I don't even know where that came from or what it even means or if it's even important, because I know I have free will, and with this awareness level now, it's like I guess you can stay in the body if you face the resistance and release it as it comes up, however long you're inspired by what this environment creates. Just paraphrasing Abraham. Is that?
We want to go back to this drop dead date. How do you feel about that right now? We feel like there was some energy with that.
Well, because of the sort of this new level of inspiration, that the possibilities have shown up that I have. There's more exciting stuff to look forward to than I don't even that doesn't have the meaning that it did even a few months ago, where there's like I was actually looking forward to that time. Like, can we dial it up a bit so it gets closer? I've had that conversation many times in the last, say, 6 years since I left the IT world, because this has just been such a traumatic trip, so much pain in this period of time. And
Yes.
now I've been detached from it, but that specific date it's just kind of a number now. If I could be in this kind of health or even better, moving on, and I think that's the work. I mean, I know Abraham says, hey, 500 years, 1,000 years, your body's designed for this. It renews all your cells, and it's the mind that that ages the body, as you just said. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So really that sort of hard date just feels stale. Yeah, meaningless, I guess.
Good.
No, that's a good awareness. Yeah, well, and what I think so then, to your point about aging, there is I do have a it's like a vision of a chunk of years that leads up to maybe age 90 or 100, and then it gets fuzzy. It's like when we went from the date that I had in my head to longer, but not infinity. Like I still feel there's still a limiting belief. Maybe that's what the word is.
Yes, and it would be a quantum leap truly for most humans to believe that they could live beyond 105, because
Yeah.
no one's really seeing it, no one's really doing it, no one's really expecting it, no one's really believing it. So that's okay wherever everyone's beliefs are about how old they could possibly live and aging, they're all okay. But what you could do, just like with other subjects, is instead of going from 100 to 200, even just kind of stretch your mind and even just kind of feel the vitality in years before. Because if you're feeling, what feels more natural to think about is if you're feeling very vital in your 60s, and then very vital in your 70s, and then vital in your 80s, and still vital in your 90s, then it makes more sense for that number to go higher, as opposed to imagining decline starting in your 50s or 60s. Yeah. And of course, you're not going to imagine it going like this or like that. You're going to imagine this. And that's a big part of the equation, is actually not those last years, but all the years leading up, and what the expectations around even people. You'll see memes on the internet and people talking about how even people in their 30s are saying they're starting to decline already. So of course, you wouldn't expect to live until 200 if 30 years in you're already expecting that it's going like this. It's just not how that works.
Yeah, that's as much as I think I've learned about all this, that's still there's still definitely some programming there. I mean, yes. Watching my body, I can look at my body, I see, oh, I got spots on my hands, and I've got wrinkles, I do move slower. I don't seem to have as much energy, but maybe that can shift. I mean, it's like, it is hard to even visualize, really, because we don't have examples around us to look at practically. It's like this inside job, as you're saying.
Yes, and this is another, I think we're coming back to a theme here today. Another thing to develop a relationship with your body and ask questions about how you're feeling and how much of it is belief. And you might be surprised as to how much of it is ingrained in some sort of belief program.
Yeah. Well, that'll be certainly a part of the journey as I move forward with this.
Yes.
Because I'm glad we touched on this, because I can start to feel I can that, like, it kind of goes from this cloud of uncertainty out there, or even worse, the predictive, like, right, slow decline death that you see around you so much.
Yep.
And that it doesn't have to be, well, like Esther Hicks says, happy, healthy, dead. And I don't want to live. I do. If I'm going to hang around, then there's no sense in being decrepit while I'm here.
Yes, and we feel like this is a really great subject that you're on, and that you will find a lot of expansion around your beliefs. And in a couple months, you may think about this subject around aging completely differently than you even do right now. There's a lot to unfold. There's a lot to discover. There's a lot of places where even you're going to be on the leading edge with this. There's a lot of people aren't even really going there. It just seems so fixed. It seems so, why would I even think about that? Of course that's going to happen. But the more you can ask these questions and question the programs and really see again that reality is fluid, the further you can take this subject, and the more you can expand and create something incredible.